Hey, welcome back people to the vinyl search. How you doing? Guess what? Today I'm back in Bolton. Called it's part 2. Had to come back really. Probably due, I was so overwhelmed when I was in there. As you've seen on the video, we did that amount of stuff in there. Thinking, where should I start? Where should I look? Then I got to digging. I was digging through. Then I'm thinking about, making a video for you guys so you can see what was in there. I was pulling stuff out left, right and centre. And I had things in one hand thinking, should I take this? Things in the other say, have I already got this? It was just, like I say, it was just overwhelming. And I got back and it's the usual case, and you come back with a great haul, but you're thinking, what did I leave? Why did I leave this? Why did I leave that? There's so much in there that I didn't show you. There was other racks of stuff, CDs that I could have shown you, some of the CD singles that were still in there. So I just thought, you know what, best thing to do, just come back again, do a part 2, why not? I'm sure you'll enjoy it anyway. A massive storm here last night, overnight. So it's like the calm after the storm, still recovering, so weather's a bit grim today. I want to show you Fred Dibnah as well, the chimney sweep guy. The guy goes up chimneys. I didn't show you him. There is a statue of him here. It's just a great little monument to a guy who went up cleaning industrial chimneys. So yeah, anyway, I'll bring you back. Just seeing what's over there. There's some great buildings in this town in a minute. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a few Sheena Eastons. Yeah, this is like the memorial. It's been set up for old Fred, which I think's a really nice touch. Showing like the industrial bits of what's left of Bolton, and here's the guy himself. Here's old Fred. Legendary Boltonian. Let's move back a bit. Look at that, man, it's just fantastic, isn't it? Oh, he's a doctor. I didn't know he's a doctor. Dr. Fred Dibnah, MBE, steeplejack. Wow. Reverend son of Bolton, 1938 to 2004. That's amazing. Yeah, I had to show you that. So, as we head back down that hill that I shown you in the first episode, just coming at it from a different way this time, on the other side of the road. I mean, what I didn't expect to see, or maybe I did, I don't know, is the amount of 90s stuff in here. In a lot of the shops that I've been to, try to find 90s stuff on vinyl. It's been really difficult. Albums. I mean, there is a reason for that, because a lot of it got limited pressings due to record labels wanting you to buy the CD. So the vinyls were getting limited runs, weren't they? Or you get a US import pressing, and you might get a limited European pressing. Some of those labels didn't even press the vinyl up in America. It was like Warner Brothers over here decided to do like limited vinyl runs of American artists like Gerald Levert, Chucky Buck and things like that, reprise stuff. So it was good to see a lot of the 90s stuff in here. But I always kept ringing in my mind, why did I leave this? Why did I leave that? But I mean, my famous last words were in that last video, I hope I find somewhere, what I really should have said, I hope this shop doesn't bankrupt me, because that's what it's had enough money out of me over the years. So anyway, we're here now, X Records, part 2 in Bolton Town Centre. Oh yeah. This is the main black music CD section of hip hop, R&B, soul. And like I said, I didn't really get time to show you any of this, of what's in here. You know, you can get the influence, all the CD singles are here, the albums, both their albums. It's a load of, as you'd expect, Destiny's Child stuff here. All the CD singles. Even like groups that from the 90s that I completely just didn't do anything, completely forgot about. Four Man Do. Oh, gosh, that was a signing that just didn't happen, didn't it, at a major label level. Nice gospel CD there. I mean, I haven't seen these girls for years. Forecast was a great album. For real. It's like the long lost, forgotten 90s R&B CDs all here. Gabrielle. Genuine. So you can fill your boots with 90s R&B here on CD. A bit of Maxi Gray. Shirley Jones. I mean, that's, you know, majority of this stuff I've already got, man, but I'm just showing you what's here, because it's an impressive selection. High Five there, look at that, nice little price on that. Third album, Here and Now, Journey for Holiday, Alfonso Hunter album, Heather Headley. Like I say, you could spend, I've got Ray Hayden, Soulfly, Dangerous Minds EP. There's the old Guy Free. The Eternal back catalogue is all still here. Eamon. I'm never a big fan of him. Badu. I mean, that's lovely to see on CD if you haven't got it. Tony Estes, one album, didn't she? Terry Ellis from En Vogue for £4, man. That's there's some great stuff on that album. It's a bargain, absolute bargain. Everest, a bit of UK street soul. Again, those protagonists, Drew Hillmore, Destiny's Child, loads of it. Fierce, Funky Poets. They were signed to Perspective, didn't quite make it. They didn't quite do it either, did they? 1997. See, this is the sort of stuff now I'm trying to find on vinyl. Eve. Whitney, loads. As you'd expect, loads of Whitney. Immature. See, we even got US CD singles still stacked here. James Ingram album. Innocence. Mel Jones, Joy album. Jermaine Jackson album. Jason. I mean, the thing that I used to come in here for was all the CD singles. There were just tons of US Maxi CD singles in here in the early 2000s that nobody had bought. I remember just coming in going, what? I just couldn't believe it. Joe Manda, great stuff on that. Should have really been, he was out of Manchester, sadly passed away, part of Fifth of Heaven. Denise Johnson. I don't feel as if I'm in a rush today, like I was the other time I was here. Feeling like that mad rush. Nice little CD single there from Jaheed. You know, some of you CD single collectors would have a field day in here. Jagged, okay, that's lovely, isn't it? amazing to see all this stuff still here, because I don't see any. Maybe there might be a shop in the States that has this kind of stock left with this amount of R&B in, probably, but in the UK I just don't know. I really don't know. We're so lucky. The long forgotten Lyndon David Hall. Inda Hicks. Wow. More Whitney. H-Town. See what's in here actually. As you can see, there's stacks of it. Kasserine. I mean, that's Ronnie Darkchild jerkins on that. It's got a nice hype sticker. It's a promo copy. I'm tempted to get another copy of that, but I've already got it. But that is with the hype sticker on. Oh, that's just lovely. Just even seeing that Christian album. Smooth. I do remember in the 90s, as I was told, a lot of people used to come in here buying. Smooth was getting played on pirate radio in Manchester, and people would come in here to get all the smooth tracks that were being played. I mean, all the CD singles are here. They're all here. Drama. Tons of Mary J. Blige. You know, there's a big section of Blackstreet there. Most of you will already have that stuff though. Eric Benet. Blue. Oh, that's a nice album, that Blue. Forgotten out of Motown. Brilliant album. Raphael Sadiq on that. There's more of the hip hop stuff. Show you bits and bobs of the hip hop you can get on CD. Stepchild, that's a forgotten album. Some great stuff on that. Wow, all these obscurities you just don't see anymore. Method Man and Redman. CD singles, the debut album. Redhead Kingpin on CD. Princess Superstar. A lot of the 90s stuff though has been cleaned out of here. There's tons of 90s hip hop albums in here. Oops. See, these are the types of CD singles still in here. For Cuban Links. There's a lot of compilations as well. The Real Roxanne there. Chief Murray. See, stuff like this is still lurking in here. Real killer 90s hip hop. Still goes on here, there's tons of it. Won't bother with that. Goody mob. Polo, this and that, options like bounce music. This was an interesting little compilation back then. I had a Joe remix on here. And the Brown Man track featuring Joe. Yeah, you get the idea. Tons. So we're back in downstairs in X Records in the incredible vinyl section. It's just what you stumble across when you're looking around. I mean, this isn't cheap, but you very rarely see this now. Keith Sweat from 1985. That's a killer record, that. £20, I remember. Oh, God, that a long time ago, but it's in great condition, that. What did I come back for that was bugging me? Mainly this record. Merlin, UK rapper, Midnight Lady, New Jack, UK Club remix. Why didn't I pick that up? Some other bits I found. ISIS album, Rebel Soul. Jeffrey Osborne album. Why didn't I pick this up from 1988? It's got a couple of killers on it. The original, one of Gangstar's first singles from, is it 88, 89? I can't remember. Moving On, it's an absolute killer, original press as well. Emanate. Now if you flip the B-side, there's a killer R&B track that wasn't on any of their albums. Player from 1996. Just YouTube that, it's a great track. Dead cheap that as well. I don't know why, but Crisscross, I Missed the Bus. The Jermaine Dupri extended mixes. I don't know if I should take that, Snap the Power, I don't know. Just another cheap 12 that I found. I'll take you through some more disco and funk racks here that you've probably not gone through. Soul and funk. Donna Summers. You probably know all these. 3 Degrees. Third World. Temptations. Seen that around a lot. There is some bits that are upstairs on the counter that I've not shown you, which I'll show you later on picking up. Ticked off a few my new Jack Swing album list today. I found another couple already. I don't know that album from the Temptations. Another Temptations album from the 80s that I just... How many albums did they make? Oh, I'm not down to the counter. can't remember if I got that on vinyl. Definitely got the CD. Dear. I must have got this on vinyl, surely. Some great stuff on that. There's another copy. Maybe Winter. Bit of Jungle Fever from Stevie. I think that's another swing track that Bobby did. Can't remember that. Right. Alison Williams. Michael Wilde. The Whispers. And the beat goes on 12. Wow. Bobby. Barry again, keep seeing that album now. Stevie, loads of Stevie Wonders. Let's have a go. From here. Sherrick album. Jermaine Stewart. Spurs. Wow, on 12. Switch. Wow, 12. Moses Sumner. Civil album. Got the other day. Great stuff on that. Edwin Starr. I'm umming and ahhing as to, I can't remember if I got that album or not for £4. I don't know. I'm sure I got it. I'm sure I got it on vinyl. Definitely got it on CD. I just couldn't remember if I got it on vinyl. Definitely got that on vinyl. P-Bro. It's crazy, isn't it? Well, I try to remember what you have and what you don't have. Wow. Must be a repress, that. Must be. I wonder if it's the original. Some loud heavy rock in the background. Cameo, Randy Cross, Chic on 12, extended mix. I remember that. Oh, some great stuff on that. Load of Commodores here, Tony Braxton. Dramatics album. I can remember picking this up. I tell you what, if you really love me, she's Stone Cold. It's a 1990 album, this. But if you've not got this, there's some great stuff on that. Like Dramatics, The Influence. Quite expensive, that. It's a great album though. Down to the Bone. Dynasty album. Keep seeing this a lot. Good price on that. Emerson. Freeze and John Rocco. Wow. Rodney Franklin. Four Tops here. Ashford and Simpson, Donna Allen. Must be a repress. Must be. It's today in X Records in Bolton. As usual, I'm the last one in the shop. A lovely Motown US pressing of Rockwell from '83 Classic with the vocal and the instrumental on the B-side. I couldn't leave this limited edition UK double vinyl from Blackstreet from the Another Level album. I didn't have it on vinyl. There has been a few represses, but I'm not interested in represses. This ticks off my New Jack Swing album list. Lovely to find that. The Boys from 1992. Very, like I say, 90s album pressings. They're not easy to find now. Another classic, Soul to Soul Volume 2, 1990. Again, I didn't have this on album. And there's some great stuff on that. Innocence album. Belief, again. I only had the 12s of this. Some great stuff on that. Nice to see this on a US 12-inch import. Tiffany extended mix of her classic 87 track with the dub mix, dub version on the B-side. One of my favourite Kim Wilde tracks, You Came. The extended version from 88. A double album pressing, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, another classic. He's the rapper, the DJ. Gangstar, Moving On. Again, original pressing that, not cheap. Joe, again, this is, where do you find this now? 1997 double vinyl. You know, so hard to find now, but it's a classic album from the 90s. Bit of fun with this. Tone Loc. His album from, is it 88, 89? Paul Lawrence. Underexposed. With main course on with it. Nice US pressing. This is a nice freestyle 12. Lizette Mendez. US pressing, New School freestyle, New School radio edit. Oh, that's nice, man. Phil Perry. His classic Amazing Love. Some remixes there from Dave Morales Club Mix, Moonlight, Jazz Instrumental. Chill Rob G. The original press of Power Jam, The Power, on Wild Pitch. Queen Latifah De La Soul New School mixes of Mama Gave Birth to the Soul Children. Sheila E. The Belle of St. Mark. With the full-length version. Nice Prince thing there. Stephanie Mills, I didn't have this on vinyl from 87, I think this is. Too many classics on that. Yes, finally we found a Pebbles album from 1988. So happy to find this. Yes, so happy to find that. This was destined to the charity shop bargain bin. I think he just threw this in because he knows US import classic. Gotta have that, haven't we? Probably got another 3 copies of that somewhere. Isis album, Female Rap, Rebel Soul from about 1990. Jeffrey Osborne album from 1988. On the lookout for this. 2 amazing soul cuts, All Because of You. Emanate, I mentioned that earlier. Bit of Criss Cross, I Missed the Bus. Manchester's Ruthless Rap Assassins. Mellow mixes. What's this? The Temptations album from 1987. This, never knew, never seen it. I must have all the 80s Temptations now. And finally, the Old Merlin with the New Jack Club mix. Another great haul in X Records in Bolton. Wow, just got back again for another incredible day out at X Records. I mean, the last 2 places I've been to now in terms of stock, actual stock, the Custard Cube in Accrington, X Records in Bolton. In terms of the volume of stock that they've got, is just incredible. I know there's a few places down south that have got incredible amounts of stuff in them, but in terms of stock in the northwest, hard to touch. I mean, I'm not going to go into it, but I kind of wasn't allowed to film this, but there was another area that's just not open to the public in there that I had a little glimpse of that was shown. And oh gosh, I'm being modest here. I'm being really modest, but there must have been about another 100,000 records that I saw. And someone had painstakingly alphabeticized thousands and thousands of 7-inch singles. I don't know how long it's took them. And it's just sat there. I was just blown away. And I've told the guys, listen, these towns in the northwest have not got a record shop. They should expand. If the owner just expands the business, instead of leaving all this stock just sat there, not doing anything, they should just open another shop somewhere, another town that hasn't got a record shop. And there is quite a few. I've been Google searching, and there's nothing in certain towns, and they could make some money. But it's just. I'm just thankful that there's these little jewels left in the northwest of England that you as a record collector, if you're from here or you could drive up to, could go down to and find. But yeah, I was just blown away, and out of what I saw. Another great haul in there again. I had to do a part 2 really, and I'll probably go back. I probably will go back in the new year at some point. But yeah, listen, thanks for all for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for your comments. Really do appreciate it. And I'll bring you back on another episode. Have a good one.